I decided to jump back on Askiy Ridge today. That's day number 2. I'm up at Space Wave Station slash, I guess it's outpost slash lookout post, um, north of, I'll never pronounce it correctly, Les Forêts des Esprits, which I think means Forest of Spirits. I guess is how that would translate to English. But anyway, there's a inviting little ridge line that heads back south, and I think we're just going to take that down, do a lot of spotting. It should take us behind a lake, and ultimately I'd like to find another diamond or two, as many as possible today, which means I'm not going to shoot everything that I see. I don't want to like shoot at smaller animals and then potentially spook off a diamond. So I'm just going to take my time. If I see some animals that aren't quite what I'm looking for, I'm just going to let them be and keep on looking till I find either max weight track or spot something that is worth going after. You know, and don't get me wrong, I have a lot of days where I just run around and kill everything. It's just blood all over the place, but I just want to see what I can find for trophies on this map early on. No trophies here. We do have some Manitoban elk, but some days I would shoot them, but right now I'm just going to hold off. I do want to focus on some whitetail once I finish unlocking the rest of my map. I know everybody's going for muleys, and I totally understand. It's exciting with new great ones, or a new great one. But I really want to get a great one whitetail on this map, and then maybe I'll worry about mule deer afterward. It's my understanding there are no whitetail up in the northern regions of this map, and I have not seen any tracks up here for whitetail, with the exception of way over on the right side in a northern section. I found one max weight whitetail track going along the back of a lake. I couldn't find a drink zone for him or anything, and I didn't follow him that long, but I want to pick up his track one more time just to see where he's coming from, because I don't think they're supposed to be that far north, but I'm not sure why he's there. So for now, you know, I don't want to dismiss the northern part of this map, and I think we just got a couple northern or woodland caribou zones, a moose zone. I'm curious to know what's hanging out in these softwoods. Well, we're a couple hundred yards into the softwoods now. I haven't seen anything yet. Haven't even seen a track, actually. But I know we picked up moose, caribou, and elk zones when we were a few hundred yards up on the hill. So I know we're going to bump into some animals in here, and the wind is pretty good. Alright, there's a small group of caribou. Nothing to write home about. I don't see anything big, but definitely one of the zones we got from up on the hill. I want to leave them undisturbed and really clear the area. I mean, if I fire a shot, it's going to scare every animal for 250 meters. And just like that, we got a level 5 caribou. I can't see him. There's too much brush in the way. I'm going to try to move into a better position. Now, I will say, a lot of level 5 reindeer and caribou troll. They love to troll. I think I've only had one level 5 make diamond. So I'm not going to get too excited about it. I want to get a good look at him. Alright, we're getting pretty close. He's going attentive now, so as soon as he stands up, if I get any kind of a broadside shot, we're going to take it. That shot felt good. His health dropped really quick, so we smoked him. Now the question is he going to make diamond? Probably not. Probably not. Now I think the last one I got actually was technically a reindeer on Medved Taiga. And then I've had some caribou trolls on Yukon. So I'm not going to be surprised if he's not a diamond. I won't be disappointed. I've hunted so many whitetail over the years that I can't even judge a caribou rack. Wow, I am totally shocked he made diamond. So he's, 452.38 trophy rating. Diamond is 430.23, so he's like 22 inches above diamond. 188.47 kilograms. So that's pretty wild. Askiy Ridge has been pretty good to me so far. I got a little time, I'm just going to keep going. Where's the next diamond going to be? I see I'm still unlocking and getting familiar with this northern zone area. There's no point of fast traveling anywhere else right now. I'm just going to keep going on foot for a while. Maybe we can find a max weight track or get lucky and bump into something. And we are behind a big lake, and I'll have to check all these bodies of water early in the morning before dark. There's different drink times. I know the woodland caribou. Actually, I don't know the woodland caribou drink time at all. Elk, I think, drink in the morning. Mule deer, 15 to 18, something like that. So there's probably nothing drinking middle of the day or hanging out here on the lake itself, but I think that's why I'm finding so many animals on the outskirts. They're like bedded down and feeding on the edge of the lake. So there's where we started, Space Wave or whatever it's called. You can see the ridgeline we came down. The softwoods, where we got the woodland caribou diamond, and I'm just kind of passing the lake heading south, keeping my eyes peeled for the next opportunity here. We've only taken a few steps, and there is a max weight elk track here. Now, I have seen a number of max weight elk tracks around, and I haven't seen a level 5 yet. They've all been, level 4, just kind of basic elk. Seems to be a common weight. It's like the caribou. You see a lot of max weight caribou tracks at 190 kilograms, but they're level 3s, 4s. But we'll follow them for a bit. You never know. And there's a lot of open country up here. Maybe we can spot him 300 yards out or something, and maybe he'll take us to another track. I like this little finger ridge, and come over the top and get the drop on something here. There is something down there. I don't want to lose the elk track, so I don't want to be at least spotted without seeing it. But female black bear. I had a feeling. God, it is so loud and blow my eardrums out. I'm literally gonna have to go back and edit that and turn the volume down on that bear. My God. So this is why I didn't want to spot that bear, because now I have to go hunting for that elk track again. I just generally think it went in this direction along the finger ridge, but it might take a minute to find it. Where did this elk go? I'm thinking he's hugging a tree and holding his hooves off the ground. We walked right by him. We'll check this out down here. Alright, that's got to be him. That's got to be the elk track that we were on. I'm curious about the male caribou, but I'm going to stick it out with the elk first. What generally happens with tracks, you're following a track, it's going well, and then you hit droppings. And as soon as there's animal droppings, there can be like a 50 or 100 yard gap or more in the track. A lot of times they change directions at the droppings. The game does it to throw you off. I think they make it, they do it to make it a little challenging. So it's always a little bit of a treasure hunt after you find the animal droppings to pick up the track again. So I've got my inactive track color set as orange and my active track set as magenta. So up ahead I can see some magenta up there. I don't know if it's more animal droppings. I hope not, but at least I know I'm going in the right direction. I hope we don't have to go very far to find a good set of tracks again here. Gesundheit. We're going to ignore the female. They're not making this one easy. I've noticed some of the larger animals don't lay down tracks quite as evenly. I can see some disturbed vegetation from our elk just over the hill. It's going to scan really quickly here. I don't think we bumped him. Usually they'll give a warning call if you run into him. The wind could be better. But, oh, there's something at the bottom. So before I look at it, I want to make sure I don't lose the disturbed vegetation. Oh, we got a level 5 elk. And that's the same one we're tracking. There's a disturbed vegetation. I can't see him through the tree. I'm going to have to go to the right a little bit. I'm not comfortable with the wind we have anyway. So I've got the 30-06 on me, the M1, which isn't ideal. I'd rather have the 300, but I think I have the bow on me with 600 grain arrows, which would work, but I don't think I'm going to get close enough in this scenario unless I like low crawled all the way south of him and then came up on him. I think I'm just going to shoot him. So this is the first time I've ever seen a diamond potential Manitoban elk. I have no idea how to judge the rack. I know the Rocky Mountain elk diamonds, their antlers will go like way past their butt. Where this guy, he's like a level 7 red deer. So I don't know if it's a massive rack or a troll. I have no idea. My plan is to just keep inching along to the point where he gets a little bit nervous or attentive and then stands up. And then wait for that one moment where you have a broadside shot. At least you hope for a shot. There he goes. He knows we're here. We need him to turn a little bit and not bolt. Alright, I need him to calm down. Everybody just calm down. A little to the right. A little to the left. A little to the right. You go left, I'll stay right here. Thank you. Not ideal with a 30-06, but I think we got single lung. I'm pretty confident we got him. There's no point in shooting a second time, because then I risk hitting an antler, and then I lose a diamond score if he has a diamond. So, better off just waiting him out. I'm excited to take a look at this thing. I've noticed the antlers are like being buried in the ground again. I wonder if they'll fix that. Well, he made diamond. It's diamond number 2 of the day. That's pretty cool. And with that, I got to get going. But good luck on the new map, or whatever map you're on. Don't get lost.